Okay, we are here with Fontaines DC's Romance. Everyone has been talking about this one, so I'm assuming it's gonna be really, really good. People are saying like this is like their festival album, so I'm assuming that this is gonna be way more upbeat and maybe even more catchy than some of the stuff I've heard before. Which I'm excited to hear. I feel like when it comes to what I've heard from him so far, hmm, I think if we're talking best album for me, it's definitely gonna be Skinny Fia. I will say I accidentally skipped over Hero's Death, so I'm gonna have to go back to that one. But I feel like Doggerel has some of my favorite songs that they've made. Period. So I don't know. I'm interested to see where this one's gonna fall into the mix. But as far as what we're listening to today, we're gonna be doing the official like first release of Romance, and then for the Patreon members, we're gonna be listening to some of the deluxe songs a little bit after. So if y'all want to check that out, go ahead and check out the Patreon. But with that being said, I'm gonna just go ahead and get into the first song. First song is called Romance. Ooh. Hold on, this got like a King Cruel vibe, low key. Okay, never mind. This is dark. I was expecting like super upbeat, like heavy guitars immediately, but nah, we starting off slower. We starting off like cinematic.
Into the darkness again.
Ooh.
In with the pigs in the pen.
Hold on.
God knows I love
The singing is good here.
it. I will be beside you till you're dead.
Interesting.
Deep in the night I confide.
Oh my god, bro. They are just like, they're going hard with that sound.
Has died. I prayed for your kindness, had on a spit, and maybe romance is a place.
Wow. This song is like weirdly pretty. I actually really liking the production on here so far. Like that whole, I don't even know what you call it. That like, I almost wanted to call it like a horror synth, but it's not really horror to me. It feels more sci-fi almost, like lost deep in space type of shit. Like some of the production on here is kind of giving me some like Man on the Moon, Kid Cudi, or Man on the Moon 2 specifically, Kid Cudi vibes. So yeah, I'm fucking with this so far. Let me run it back.
Deep in the night I confide that maybe my goodness has died.
My goodness has died. That's crazy.
Kindness had on a spit, and maybe romance is a place.
Maybe romance is a place.
Maybe romance is a place. Yeah. Maybe romance is a place for me and you.
I will say this is getting me excited for this album. Okay. Okay, I thought it was gonna drop for a second. Hold on. Wait. Oh, very different drop. Never mind. Bro. This is really like setting the scene right now. I'm actually really fucking with this. Like, what are we about to experience here? Okay. Romance. So it seems like we're going with the idea of like I don't know, this whole thing of like maybe romance is a place for me and you. I think it's very interesting that they are like, I don't know, singing these lyrics over production that's so, I don't even know what to call it, like ominous. You know what I mean? I don't know if this is supposed to be a thing where, like, if I look deeper into the lyrics, he's actually talking about something really dark, or if this is supposed to portray like the whole feeling of like, like once you get to know someone and you're like kind of getting invested into them, there's always like that thought in the back of your head that's kind of like, where is this gonna go? Like, this might fuck me up for real. Like, if shit goes wrong, this is gonna fuck me up. So maybe this is kind of like what that's trying to portray, like having all of those, I guess, romantic thoughts going on in your head, but knowing that things are going to end well, or like having that feeling that things could end very, or could end very, did I say well? I meant wrong. End in like a very horrible way. But let me see. I want to look into these lyrics a little bit. Let me pull up. Let me pull this up. Okay, so into the darkness again, in the pigs with the pen. God knows I love you. Screws in my head. I will be beside you until you're dead. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely giving. I don't know, giving. It's kind of dark. Let me see. This verse is equating romantic involvement with someone with an unpleasant feeling, comparing the place of romance with a pig's pen and screws in my head. Still, though, they discuss that they would withstand this pain until you're dead, suggesting this feeling is worth staying in the relationship for. And I don't know if they're trying to say that this is like a thing where it's like, oh, relationships aren't supposed to be easy type of message, or if they're saying like, you are a person that is actively horrible for me, but I cannot leave you despite knowing that. You know what I mean? Because I've been there too. What does it say? And deep in the night, I confide that maybe my goddess has died. I pray for your kindness, heart on a spit. Interesting. Okay, here the romantic is considering that they may have sacrificed their morality for this relationship. The lyric "heart on a spit" emphasizing the extent to which their goodness has been sacrificed. Did I say goddess? Okay. Then maybe my goodness has died. Okay, because at first I was like, what are we talking about? Like, what goddess are we here talking about here? Okay, and maybe romance is a place. Yeah. Suggesting romance is a place insinuates that it can feel very three-dimensional and hence has a lot of complexity. For me and you suggests that each romantic place is particular and personal to each relationship. Interesting. Huh. Okay. You know what? I like this one. Where am I gonna put it? I feel like it's actually a really solid opener. As far as like how I'm feeling about it, I think I love it in the context of an album. I'm gonna put it in A for that, but I don't know if it's like one that is meant to just be like, oh, let me just hop in the car and play this shit, you know? Like, it's obviously meant to be played in the context of the album, which is why I feel like they made this album as short as it is. Like, this shit is only 37 minutes. That's not very long at all. So they clearly want you to listen to this thing from top to bottom. So I'm assuming every single song in here is going to be very intentional. And this right here is just kind of like, what do you call it? Like prologue, something like that. Epilogue. I forget which one's which, but y'all know what I mean. Anyways, let's move on. Next song is called Starburster. Hold on. I'm liking this thing here, the mellotron. It always has such a unique sound. It's just so easy to point out. Shit feels like a 70s movie or something. Those drums are crazy. They're so gritty. It's like some 90s boom bap shit almost.
I wanna see you alone, I wanna shatter the stone, I wanna bounce the bone, I wanna mess with it.
Bounce the bone, okay.
I want the preacher appeal, I wanna blast with it. I wanna head to a mass to get cast in it. A shit's funnier than any 8
Hold on.
I wanna talk to the clown who was a paying £300 and take a class in it. I wanna bite the phone, I wanna bleed the town, I wanna see you alone.
Hold on, this delivery is crazy. I'm running this shit back. What the fuck? He's on here flowing.
See you alone, I wanna shatter the stone, I wanna bounce the bone, I wanna mess with it. I wanna lay to the veil, a whole crew on the seal. I want the preacher appeal, I wanna bless with it.
Hold on.
To get cast in it, a shit's funnier than any A class in it. I wanna talk to the clown who was apologies down, pay him £300 and take a class in it. I wanna bite the phone, I wanna bleed the town, I wanna see you alone, 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 alone. I wanna straight the shack, I find me someone to pack, like the light when it's dark, it's dark, it's dark, it's dark. A few
Damn.
about, make it feel like peace in a way, complimentary round. Consolation got a twist in it, for a GPO and all the hits in it. I'm gonna hit your business if it's momentary business.
Whoa. Yo, that was cool.
If it's momentary business, I'm gonna hit your business. If it's momentary business, I'm gonna hit your business.
Yeah, this shit feels very 90s to me.
I wanna talk with a gag if it's a bottle or bag. I wanna strike with the sack, I need the fan from it. I want a shot in the dark, I wanna make the mac. I wanna live the yak, I call the ends on it. I wanna take the truth without a lens on it.
The production is still so dark too, but it's like more upbeat at the same time.
How I feel, I wanna kill. I'll go hand and then I turned up challenger. I wanna keep all of your charm in a canister. Do you inspire like the same bit salager? I'm the pig on the Chinese calendar. I got a shot
Damn.
with a 5'8" caliber. I wanna move like a new salamander.
Ooh.
I carry on, who's a real scavenger? It's my opportunity, keeping me from me.
Hold on, I got a shadow like a 58 caliber? What does that mean? I don't know what it means, but it sounds hard as fuck. Ooh.
Hit me for the day.
Okay, little switch up.
The life that you suffer to come by, take to my sky, never wanting, only one
I can't even keep up. Hold on.
to live out of reach, sloping family, short to tall, 1 to 3, swallow
Ooh.
the key.
Hold on, this is getting pretty.
Footprints I will follow. I'm gonna hit your business if it's momentary.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm gonna hit your business if it's momentary business. I'm gonna hit your business if it's momentary business. I'm gonna hit.
Bro, why this giving me like some Brockhampton vibes? Am I crazy? Why does low-key give me some Brockhampton vibes? Like this whole song right here. Damn, bro, this is some saturation shit. Low-key. On the lowest of low keys. That's some saturation shit. I fuck with this one heavy, actually. Starburster. I'm gonna like this song. Where would I put this one? I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna do top of A for this one. This one was very, very solid. I want to see, like, as far as what we're talking about, I don't know what we're saying at all, but when it comes to, bro, come on, my computer's tripping. Like, when it comes to the overall listening experience, bro, I really liked the delivery he had here on these verses. I thought this whole little thing of him, like, doing the deep breaths was really cool. The production was very interesting, too. Like I said, it had a very 90s sound to it. Like, what did it low-key reminded me of that one Butterfly song, Crazy Town. I don't know if y'all know this one for real, but it kind of low-key gives me some of those vibes, at least like how he was delivering vocals on it. But yeah, man, I fucked with it. Let me see what we're talking about on Genius though, because I am interested to see what these lyrics are talking about. Don't say like we got like a whole lot in here. Let me see. Okay, I want the preacher. I want to lay the devil. I want to see you alone. I want to sharp the stone. I want to bounce the bone. I want to mess with it. I want to lay the devil, the whole crew on the still. I want the preacher and pill. I want to bless with it. I want the preacher and pill. Chatton is drawing an antiquated comparison between the tranquilizing effects of religion and those of narcotics. I want the preacher and pill. Interesting. I want to lay the devil. Devil is a famous watch by the Swiss company Omega. Lay the devil means putting down the devil. What? Maybe before you're going to do something, oh, that may damage it. Laying the devil is also very likely a play on words and referencing to laying the devil, especially with the next rhyme mentioning the preacher. So is this like a song about sex or something like that? The shit, wait, that shit's funnier than any A class in it. I don't know what an A class is. Previous line is funnier than any class A. Wait, what? The previous line is funnier than any class A, which refers to class A drugs. The previous line, I'm confused. Okay, I want to talk with the clown. His apologies down. PM 300 pounds would take a class in it. Okay, this is a very long one. A lot of upvotes though. Okay, let me see. Let me skim through it. Clown's apologies down. Someone who's regularly pays to go to confession. Pay him 300 pounds to take a class in it. Means he wants to use your man as a stunt double for the drug counseling course being remanded to the HSC. Okay, I'm lost. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. They lost me fast. I don't know, man. Maybe I just I don't know. Maybe I'm dyslexic. I didn't know what the fuck they were talking about. Okay, hold on. Let me try again. Holy shit. There's an exception. Okay, so we're talking about drugs in Catholic Church in here. There's a lot. I'm sorry. It's referring to the complete disingenuousness of apologies by insinuating that they're a learned skill. I want to talk with the clown who has apologies down. Pay him 300 pounds to take a class in it. Oh, so like he wants to learn how to properly apologize, like how to he want to optimize his apologies by paying someone 300 pounds to teach them how. Okay, interesting. Yeah, it seems like a lot of these lines have a lot of things that they're referencing. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go through all of these. Yo, this is crazy. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go through all of these just because there's a lot of information in each one. But as far as like what the song is about, just in a general sense, I do want to know more. Damn, yeah, this is one you got to do a deeper dive on, I guess. Cause yeah, there's a lot of information. We can move on though. We can move on. I kind of want to just keep going. Did I rank this one? Okay, bet. Yeah. Okay, let's move on. Next song is called Here's the Thing. I gotta say, his vocal delivery has just like elevated so much from the first album. Like, obviously, there was moments on there that really shine for me, but for the most part, I was a little iffy. But where we are right now, man, this shit is it's a little crazy. I can't even lie. I'm really fucking with it.
So here's the thing, I know you want it, I feel the pain, it's mine as well, I know you're right, I know you're right, girl. And if you change your mind, I will be waiting, I know the facts, they're mine as well, I know you're right, I know you're right, girl. Shocking pretty is the face you're making.
Shocking pretty. Okay, what does that mean?
Is there a sentiment you'd like to tell?
Okay, this is interesting.
But if you tell them what the real story is,
I really like the hook, but I don't know if I'm feeling the verses yet.
I'm afraid it wouldn't play that well. Oh no. So here's the thing, I need
The hook is fire, but I don't know about that verse. I'm not gonna lie.
mine as well. I know you're right, I know you're right, girl. And if you change your mind, I will be waiting to keep you paying with mine as well.
Yeah, man, I don't like the verses on this one. Ooh, hold on. Wait, this part is really sick though. I'll say that. Nah, we gotta run that back. The tone of that guitar is so crazy. Interesting. That was a very, very short one. Okay, so here's the thing. I know you're watching. I feel your pain. It's mine as well. I know you're right. I know you're right. What are we saying here? Is this like him trying to apologize about something? Here's the thing. I know you're watching. I feel your pain. It's mine as well. I know you're right. Because in the last song, he was talking about the whole paying 300 pounds to learn how to apologize thing. Maybe I'm reaching there, but I don't know. If you change your mind, I'll be waiting. Like, I don't know. I feel like he's talking as if he's trying to convince someone to come back. Like, especially when it comes to this, if you change your mind, I'll be waiting. Like, maybe he's in a situation with some girl where he either had done something or something had happened, and then she ends up like kind of dipping, and he's just trying to figure out how, or like trying to figure out what to say, and is just kind of trying to get her back into his life. Maybe shocking pretty is the face you're making. I don't know what that means. Is there a sentiment you like to tell? If you tell him what's a real story, wait. If you tell him what the real story is, I'm afraid it wouldn't play that well. Is there a sentiment you'd like to tell? But if you tell them what the real story is, I'm afraid it wouldn't play that well. Interesting. Okay, so here's the thing. I need commotion. I know your thoughts are mine as well. Wow, interesting. What are we saying? What are we saying? What are we saying? Is there? I had a feeling. I had a feeling. I had a feeling this one would have the least amount of annotations out of all of them, and it does. So as far as what we're talking about here, I don't know. Oh wait, what does it say? Here's the thing: is Fontaines DC third single? Oh, this was a single. Interesting. Lead singer says the song or describe the song as an anxious tune that twists and turns in what it wants, back and forth between pain and numbness. And if you change your mind, I'll be waiting to keep the pain with mine as well. I know you're right. I know you're right. Aren't people made to chime? What does that mean? Made to chime? Like it made to speak out or talk or express themselves? Never makes me happy anymore. Always singing in my mind and talking just provokes it. Interesting. Okay. I don't know. This is definitely my least favorite song so far, but as far as where I'm going to put it, since I liked the hook a lot and I liked that little guitar section, I'll put it in B. But I feel like if I wasn't feeling the hook, I would have probably put it in C. But we can move on. Next song is called Desire. Ooh. It's got like a grunge sound to it. Damn. Oh, the strings are so interesting. Hold on, these vocals are hitting. It's so hard to find you, the mist you've acquired. Wow. Has you turned to a light? Desire. No, we turning this up. This is crazy. Wow. Yeah, this is a like. This is a like. Easy like. Oh my god. This production is so fire. Oh, this shit is pretty. Wow, man. Wow. When he hits that note, it's just like, it's crazy, man. Hold on. Is this the best song they made? No, wait. Oh my god. Bro, I think this might be the best song they've ever made, period. This is the easiest S I've ever listened to when it comes to them, at least. For sure, for sure. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. That's an S. Easiest S. Easy, easy, easy S. I don't think anything's gonna top this one. I'm sorry, bro. I have to call it. The way I was feeling during this section right here, which, by the way, I'm listening to this shit again right now. This shit? Oh my god. Damn. Bro, this shit is insane. What the fuck? Yeah, that shit is insane. That's gotta be the best shit they ever made. Oh my god. Let's see if the song has a little bio real quick. Wow. Okay, what does Fontaines DC say about Desire? Oh, I actually think I want to start with this. Okay. Tom Cole. Not sure who that is in the band. Let me actually look real quick. Tom Cole, Fontaines DC. Okay, he's the drummer. Shout out to Tom. All right, where are we? All right. This has been knocking around for ages. It was one of those tunes that took so many goes to get where it was meant to sit. It started as a band setup, and then we went really electronic with it. Then in the studio, we took it all back. It took a while for it to sit properly. Is it Grind? Grind did 20 or 30 vocal layers on it. I believe it. That shit sounded heavenly. He really arranged it in an amazing way. Carlos, the guitarist, and Brian were the main string arrangers on this record. This was the first record where we actually got a string quartet in. Okay. Before people would just send it. Oh, okay. I see. So this is the first time that they brought like actual string quartet in the studio with them. But beforehand, they would just have people like send it over through like, I don't know, Dropbox or some shit. Okay, so being able to sit in the room and watch a string quartet take center stage on song was amazing. Deep they've designed you. Deep they've designed you may refer to how consumerists, uh, may confer to how consumers from society. Holy shit. Let me start over. Deep they've designed you may refer to how a consumerist society impacts the personal identity of people. Globally, marketing is estimated to be a $1.4 trillion industry. This industry has been criticized for the targeting of children, adolescent customers. Yeah, I mean, that's true. Deeply designed you from cradle to pyre. I feel like this is just kind of like, I don't know. I feel like it may be a little tiny bit of a reach. I don't know if this is what we're actually talking about yet, but whoever wrote that one is spitting, bro. For real, for real, for real. They got us. Like they've really turned this whole shit into our entire existence somehow. Somehow they've turned all the marketing and consumerism into our entire existence. It's actually insane. Okay, let me see. From cradle to pyre in reference to the previous lyric could be referencing that media and marketing, or it could be referencing that media and marketing shaped the way. Yep, from when you're born until you die, and the mortal attire, desire, desire. Okay, so hold on. They might have actually been talking about something here. Because if we're thinking about the name of the song and the line that keeps getting repeated over and over again, desire. What makes you desire things? Consume. Like, wait. Marketing. Marketing is the entire point of marketing is to make somebody or a group of people desire a specific product or person or whatever. You know what I mean? So this could actually be what we're talking about. The mortal attire, desire, desire. Okay, from your birth to your death. Yeah, so we're just kind of talking about that still. So hard to find you. A person consumed with their desires can become lost. Okay, maybe. The mist you've acquired. The mist in question may be referring to fame, wealth, or a blind devotion to success. Because I could also see, like, maybe I feel like this might actually just be desire itself. Like, I don't even know if we're talking about consumerism specifically. Because this can be, you can attribute these lyrics to so many different things. Like, you could attribute this to, like, a desire for love, a desire for fame, a desire for status, or, well, I guess fame and status is the same thing, but y'all know what I mean. Like, this can be attributed to so many different things. And it all, you know what I mean? It just keeps coming back to desire every time. So what is this? Okay, this one got downvoted to all fuck. Let me see. 24 is also a number of hours in a day. So the narrator here might describe people's misery caused by wanting or craving something all day, every day. Every 24 wretched with desire. Yeah, so I think we're just talking about desire as a whole. Like, and it does touch on all the things that people have mentioned beforehand, like the consumerism and like the desire to be famous. Because even if we're talking about it, like people who are famous and do get all the things that they want and achieve all their dreams, this shit does not fulfill them forever. You know, like they're gonna start feeling empty again at some point, and they're gonna start desiring something else. That's why I don't know, like even when it comes to like YouTube, some of these big YouTubers out here that are making millions and millions of dollars a year, they're jealous of someone that's making an extra $5 million in them. And they're unsatisfied with their existence because of that. And it's insane. Like it really is insane. It's a never ending struggle. Is that the right word? It's just like a never ending push for more and more and more. See them driving into nothing where the nothing is sure. This line may reference friends and family that have gone down the path of self destruction as a result from misplaced desires. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Okay, we talking about some trigger warnings in here. Disparities even more pronounced. Yeah, I've been hearing. I feel like okay. So since we're talking about it, Sam Fender has also mentioned this in quite a few of his songs, right? Like the suicide rate in the UK is just like pretty bad right now. And I guess does Ireland count as the UK? Let me just look that up. I'm assuming it does count as the UK. Okay, it's not. No, the island of Ireland is split. The Republic of Ireland is an independent country, while Northern Ireland is part of the United Kingdom. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Interesting. So there's two halves of Ireland. Um, I feel like I lost track. So basically, Sam Fender was talking about in one of his songs how high the death rate is, especially for men in the UK. Um, Suicide is the leading cause of death for men under 50. Holy shit. I didn't know that. That's even worse than I thought. 3 times higher than their counterparts in the US. Holy shit. Why is that the case though? I feel like unless I'm mistaken, from what I've been told here in the United States, is that in the UK there's a lot more access to um like oh my god, there's a lot more access to holy shit, like mental health. Like there's a lot more access to therapy, there's a lot more access to like oh my god, like hospitals and doctors, and you guys can get, you don't have to worry about insurance. uh Bro, hold on, I'm actually fucking blanking right now. Yo, okay. Oh my god, holy shit, give me a second. I'm hoping what I'm saying is making sense, but from what I've heard, it sounds like the UK and like a lot of areas in Europe are like a little bit more, or they're portrayed as a bit more of a utopia over here when it comes to the access to specific like health related things that you guys have. So seeing this being the case is very interesting to me. Is it more so just like a cultural thing? Is it from like higher rates of drinking? Because I know like the drinking age there is a lot lower than it is in the US, right? Isn't it like 18 over there? UK drinking age? Uh, yeah, 18. Do you guys think it's because of the drinking age being lower and just how that can alter your brain chemistry over over the years, or is there just like more of a culture where you just don't talk about the shit that's bothering you? I don't know. Y'all gonna have to let me know what your thoughts on that are. Obviously I had a hard time even like slightly explaining that. um but yeah, y'all gonna have to let me know. They drown their wishes in the fountain like their fathers before. So yeah, I think this is kind of what I was talking about. Interpretations of the fountain in this context can vary. It may refer to how alcoholism destroys personal aspirations, possibly hinting at a hereditary aspect as suggested by the phrase like their fathers before. Research supports this, indicating that genetic factors can contribute to the risk of developing alcohol use disorder. Children of parents with alcoholism are at a higher risk of developing the disorder. Okay. I honestly think that he's talking about alcoholism here. I'm gonna just go with the alcoholism thing. And in the park, the firefighters turn their bodies to glass. I don't know what that means. Is this like I don't know. Is this like talking about statues? Like how they'll have statues of heroes or something like that in parks sometimes, maybe. Okay. I feel like we spent a long time on this one, but it was such a great song that I felt like I kind of had to at least try to understand what they're coming at. But yeah, let's move on. Next song is called "In the Modern World." Let's get it.
I feel alive in the city that you like. to go dreaming right by.
Ooh.
Seems so hard not to be free.
Wait, I like that.
When you walk right beside me. In the modern world, I don't feel anything. In the modern world,
Whoa,
I don't feel bad.
this is pretty. Hold on. That gave me some Kendrick vibes. Like some money trees or something like that.
In the city you despise.
Interesting.
And wait for the day when you come riding on by.
Bro, I love that. Oh, how. That shit is so cool.
Seems so hard just to be. If it matters,
Ooh, hold on.
you complete me. Yeah. In the modern world, I don't
This I like.
feel anything.
This is an easy like. Oh my god.
I don't feel bad. Shine
Yeah. Yeah, bro, this shit is so good.
I don't feel bad. In the modern world, I don't feel. No, I don't feel.
Oh my god.
I don't feel bad.
Yo, Desire got a little bit of competition. I can't even lie. Ooh. You may be the reason, but I am the law. What the fuck? Bro, that's like an Instagram caption. Am I tripping?
I feel alive in the city that you lie. In the modern world, I don't feel anything. In the modern world, I don't feel bad.
Bro, this shit is amazing.
So don't feel
Y'all might call me crazy for that Kendrick comparison, but I'm hearing it. I can't stop hearing it.
don't feel. No, I don't feel. I don't feel bad.
Whoa. Oh my god. Wow. Yeah, vocals on this one were... The vocals on this one? Hitting. Oh my god. Fuck. It's definitely S. Like, there's no question there. I don't know if it's better than Desire or not. I cannot believe that the very next song had me questioning if it's better or not. I literally thought that this would be like a no competition top of the chart or top of the list song, but I don't know now.
It's so in the fountain like their fathers be. Flashing with desire. Every 24 flashing with desire. All 24 flashing with desire. Every 24.
Oh god, okay. And now I actually have to pick and choose. Um
I don't feel bad in the modern world. In the modern world,
I'm gonna give it to In the Modern World. I'm gonna put In the Modern World at the top of S. I cannot believe that I immediately found a song that I like more than Desire. What the fuck is going on here? They turned up. The production has been so good. The vocal delivery has been incredible. I think this song right here has some of the best vocal performances that I have heard from this band, period. Period. Like this is they've made two of the best songs that they've made two of their best songs back to back. How the fuck do you do that? And then topped the other one immediately after. Like what? Okay. Let's move on. Let's move on. That was an incredible song. Next song is called Bug. Wow.
change my name to promise you, yeah. Dying inside, cause I want to, yeah. Didn't I say I wanted to, yeah. Honey, I've changed before you, yeah. 28 years I coming to end. The rain chased me down to Goldie again. Now I'm higher than anyone here, and that ain't nothing on me, yeah.
Interesting. Ooh. These guitars sound really good. They sound kind of incredible.
I swear it, I wanted to call, but on my way around I happened to fall. She's a MUA, I Carnegie Hall, in a vanity mirror, we're losing it all. Where we shot dogs with the band on the way, catch the sweet rain inside a parade.
We're talking about someone specific here.
Reflected all of the day, and I will fade in the night, yeah. Will you apologize for the remainder of your life? Do you accept the charges? I promise to, yeah. Well, then she curls up with his favorite son. He's the ugliest man in heaven for one.
Damn.
As long as there's nobody feeling me there, then there ain't nothing on me. Yeah, yeah, they threw me out like I was a wedding bouquet. Now I can't quite remember what I had to say, till I get higher than everyone here, and I will fade in the night, yeah. In the shameless morning, I promise to be gone. I almost felt the feeling that I wanted to, yeah. You thought I was here, but I'm farther than the sun.
I'm so interested to see what this story is.
And that's the feeling that I promised you, yeah. Well, I changed my name to promise you, yeah.
What?
Easier than making apologies, yeah.
Damn.
Now I'm higher than anyone else. There ain't nothing on me, yeah.
Yeah, it seems like this is another song about that specific person he was talking about in. Was it Starburster? Or here's the thing, one of these two. It was one of these two because he kept saying something along the lines of shit, it was like you're right, or we can say you're right, or something like that. Where was it? It might be this one. I know you're right, I know you're right. So I'm assuming that this is the same thing here, right? Because I don't know. Let me see. I'm gonna just pull up Genius on this one. I can't even hold you. I kept like locking. I tried to stay locked in on the lyrics on this one, but then I get distracted by the production. So it's kind of hard to understand what we were talking about from start to finish. But let me see. Dying inside because I wanted you, or dying inside because I want you, didn't say I wanted to heal. Ooh. Narrator's not fully committed to this relationship despite the promises they made to each other. I wanted you, but I didn't say I wanted to heal. It's like, you know what I mean? Like to be with a person and to like actually for real have a relationship with someone means you're going to have to like work on yourself as well and deal with some of the shit that you have going on as well. So I'm assuming that this means that like, you know what I mean? Like he had an infatuation with somebody and wanted to be with them, but like once shit got tough, it's kind of just like you know what I mean? Like I wasn't ready for all that type of thing. Honey, I'd changed before. 28 years are coming to an end. The rain chased me down the gully again. I'm higher than anyone here, and dirt ain't nothing on me. Okay. Narrator attempts to ignore or escape the consequences of his actions through substance abuse. Oh, I'm higher than anyone here. Yeah. But baby, I swear it. I wanted to call, but on my way around, something to fall. Confession of infidelity. Mm-hmm. She's MUA at Carnegie Hall, and her vanity mirror. We're losing it all. Maybe they're doing cocaine off the mirror. People usually do lines. I don't know about that one. Let's see. I think they're having sex in front of her mirror. In her vanity mirror, we're losing it all. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Well, we shacked up swift abandonment way. Irish slang for moving in with someone. What does swift abandonment way mean? Mm, catching sweet rain inside the array. In it, I'm reflecting all of the day, and I'll fade into the night. Will you apologize for the remainder of your life? Do you accept the charges? I promise you, I'll promise it to you. Yeah. The narrator is presenting a cynical view of promises we make in our life or to our life partners, reinforcing negative perceptions of marriage as a life sentence. Do you accept the charges? I promise you. Interesting. It's so weird. It's like he goes back and forth lyrically from being head over heels about this girl and then also feeling trapped in a situation with the same person. Which I feel like if you're someone who is struggling with like infidelity and like that type of shit and just like kind of, I don't know, uh, I don't know, like you can't stay loyal. I feel like that is kind of what the experience would be, right? Because you're obviously staying with this person for a reason, but you at the same time keep going behind their back. So I could see how there would be like that same kind of like, I don't know, back and forth between two complete opposites. What does it say? They threw me out. Yeah, wedding bouquet. Bro, I hate how this thing keeps losing my place. Okay. In the charmless morning, I promised to be gone. I almost felt the feeling that you wanted to. Yeah, the narrator's romantic pursuits are empty and ultimately destined to fail. All you thought I was there, going further than the sun. Yeah, damn. The cause of the narrator's romantic failures may be that he is never truly emotionally present in the relationship. Yeah, it seems like that's kind of what we're getting at here. Interesting. I would be interested to go back to the other song and see if the lyrics are kind of giving that lack of like emotional availability again or as well, but I don't know. We'd have to see. Let me switch these back because it's supposed to have the thingy up here. Um, Bug. Where do I want to put this one? I think I'll do top of B for Bug. It's definitely not my favorite song so far, but I do think it was a pretty good one. Let's move on though. Next song is called Motorcycle Boy. Okay. Whoa. This little vocal thing in the back is so interesting. It's so weird. Like the little vocals give the production such a weird otherworldly feeling to it. Let me run this back.
People sick with feeling they never align. All the life I've shown you will own you in time. It's fine. I know you rain my slow. You stay, I go.
Whoa. Ooh, wait. When the bass came in right there, wow. Motorcycle Boy.
Seeing the show's emotion
Damn.
provokes them
Ooh.
to have.
That snare is super cool.
People stood in silence when they tied him. They sang, drowning in the crowd swells. Our church bells, they rang. No one wants that madness. They start to understand.
Damn. This just keeps getting better.
You rain, I snow. You stay,
Damn.
I go.
Ooh. I wasn't expecting piano. Sounds good though. Damn. I might have to like this one. It just keeps getting better.
You rain, I snow. You stay,
Damn.
I go.
What an interesting song. Motorcycle Boy. I want to know. I'm so interested to see what we're talking about or like what they meant by that. Dreams that got me choking, I'm joking in mine. People sick with the feeling they never align. People sick with feeling they never align. Dreams that got me choking, I'm joking in mine. It's almost like he's talking about how it feels like he's talking about a disconnect that he has with other people just in general. I don't know if we're talking about a specific person here. Like people sick with feeling they never align. Are we talking about how people like everyone in the world has like has like their own feelings and how I don't know. Are we saying that people aren't getting along or are we saying that people in the world have I don't know, like that, are we saying that his feelings never align with the people around him or is he saying that there's a Jesus Christ or is he saying that like in general people aren't able to align and get along in certain ways? Interesting. All the life I've shown you will own you in time. It's fine. I know you rain, I snow, you stay, I'll go. Like this part right here. I think this right here is like my favorite line. You rain, I snow, you stay, I'll go. And that's kind of why I was leaning into that whole idea of him kind of feeling like a bit of maybe isolation or like disconnection, either from people around him, period, or from a specific person. Like obviously in the last song we were talking about how um he is a bit emotionally detached in the relationship that he was in, and it wasn't able to like fully commit or like fully let himself be in that relationship. So maybe that's what we're talking about, but I don't know what we're talking about when we say motorcycle boy. Let me see. I'm gonna pull up Genius on this one. Um, all the life I've shown you will own you in time. These lines echo a similar message to Jackie down the line, where the speaker foreshadows to the subject that he will act in self-interest in regards to the relationship. All the time the speaker is spent with the subject, all the thoughts and memories will haunt the subject in the future. Brian personally wrote this song for his brother. These specific lines acting as a warning to his own life and not to be consumed by the one Brian has introduced him to. Wait, what? And not be consumed by the one Grind has introduced him to. As a warning to live his own life. Interesting. So this is kind of like a song of him kind of like warning his brother to not be the way that he is. Sinner shows emotion provokes them to hang. So we don't have any annotations for motorcycle boy. What does this say though? Speaker is suggesting that by showing emotion in a relationship, one is provoking the other to hang around, causing them to feel attachment. The double meaning of hang follows the term sinner. Here it implies that this shows an emotion, or that this show of emotion is part of something manipulative, perhaps leading on, and is an extremely negative effect on the victim, driving them to what? Okay, maybe. I don't know about all that. Um, hmm. Okay, the song was inspired by Matt Dillon, younger brother of the Motorcycle Boy, in the 1983 film Rumble Fish, and is written by Brian for his brother. In an interview, he said, I have a younger brother who's recently become very interested in poetry and literature. I see him as the character of Matt Dillon in the film, the younger brother of Mickey Wolf, who tries to find his way into life while his older brother is always away. I see my brother's interest in poetry and literature as his way of getting in touch with me. I wrote Motorcycle Boy for him. The line, all the life I've shown you will own you in time, is a warning for him, since at the end, the life you live is the only life you have. Does he know the song is about him? No, because I don't want him to take it as condescending. I learned as much from him as he did from me. Damn, well, I mean, I guess he knows now. This is interesting. Okay. So this song is like a warning to his brother, apparently. Where do I want to put this one? I think I'm gonna do A. Is it better than Starburster? I think I like it more than Romance. Damn. Bro, I completely forgot how upbeat the second song on here was. I really thought that this was gonna be just like some, I don't know, some punk, high energy, like really catchy guitar riffs type of album with just like, I don't know. I thought he was just gonna be going crazy with the singing and just, I don't know what I expected. I think I saw all these little press photos of them with I don't know who this is with the pink hair. And I just assumed that their music was just a lot more high energy. You know what I mean? Like, let me find the photo I'm talking about. Like this shit right here. This shit right here. Like, if I were just to look at this photo right here, I would not think that they were talking about their own shortcomings as like significant others and talking about the suicide rates and all this shit that they're talking about in these songs. Like, I really would think that they was just on some fuck shit, but in a good way, like in a good way on some fuck shit. But it's so interesting to see. I'm gonna put that song under Starburster though, because I do like that one more. But let's get the next one done. I think it's called Sundowner. Oh shit, that's the wrong song. Yeah, Sundowner. Ooh. Whoa, this has a cool sound. Ooh. Oh yeah. I love all the reverb here. Come on. Ooh, okay. Yeah, they're way more sad on this album than they were on Doggerel. Damn. Yeah, I really love the atmosphere on this one. I could definitely see myself coming back to it. I'm gonna like this one.
So you will contend with things until the end. Sleep another hour and try to start again.
I really like the drums in this song. Okay. Damn. Wow. Yeah, I like the production on this one a lot. Okay, Sundowner. I really like the title of the song a lot. This song was really cool too. Mm, where do I want to put this one? I think I'm gonna do bottom of A because I think if I'm looking back, I think I liked Romance more. But I do think that Sundowner is a more listenable song, if that makes sense. Like I said, when I listen to this, like in the context of this album, Romance, that shit hits because it's kind of like a precursor to everything. It kind of like paints the picture of what we're going for here, not only just sonically, but even when it comes to the like different themes and shit that they're talking about. Sundowner for me feels more like a I don't know. I don't think it was a single, but it feels more just like a song that I would hear on a Spotify playlist at some point and just be like, "Oh yeah, this shit's fire." So I don't know. I think Romance is better, but I do see myself listening to Sundowner a lot more. As far as anything else, though, I don't know if I have that much else to say. But let's move on. Next song is called "Horseness is the Wellness." I'm really loving the strings and the way that they produce this album.
Basics, understanding basics. Never let your guard down. that I would trust. The sticks around for some.
Wow.
Always stays far gone.
Hold on, this one might end up being up there.
Will someone find out what the word is that makes the world go round? 'Cause I thought it was love, but some say that it has to be choice. I read it in some book or an old packet of smokes. Basics, I guess I get the gist. There's not that much to miss. You choose or you exist.
Bro, I'm just so locked in on the strings right now. It's so pretty. Y'all know strings is like one of my favorite instruments, so it's always gonna elevate a song for me. Damn. Whoa. Interesting. That is very interesting. I feel like this song reminded me a lot of I was just talking about it too, of Romance, the very first one. Like while Romance feels like an intro, this one almost feels like a little bit of an interlude or something like that. Kind of like, I don't know. I don't know what these next two songs are gonna sound like or what the topics lyrically are gonna be on them, but it really does feel like a transitioning point to me. I'm gonna go ahead and rank this one. Let me put it. I think I'm gonna do bottom of A. No, I'll do top of B. No, fuck. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna compare it to Bug really quick.
Change my name. Will you apologize? Remember what I have to say.
I like it more than Bug for sure.
Awesome.
No, this is bottom of A. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna do bottom of A. Okay, let's see. What do we have here on Genius? Not a whole lot, but we can go through it. Okay, basics, understanding basics. Actually, let me see if they have an about section here. Okay, I like this more. Horseness is the whatness of all horse is a quote in James Joyce's Ulysses. Ulysses? I don't know. I've seen this title before. I just don't know how to pronounce it. Of which the song title draws its name from. The song was written by guitarist Carlos O'Connell, whose inspiration came from reading Joyce's novels aloud to his infant daughter. Precisely, the title appears in the episode of Scylla and Charybdis. What the fuck? Charybdis? Where Stephen Dedalus delivers a lecture about Shakespeare and Hamlet at the National Library of Ireland. FDC's fondness of James Joyce first appeared in the track Boys of the Better Land of their first album, Doggerel. Yeah, I remember even on Skinty Fia, like I remember a few annotations talking about how much this band is inspired by James Joyce's work. Okay, and the radio is all about a runway model with a face like sin and a heart like a James Joyce novel. Yep. There's also their song Bloomsday from their third album Skinny Fia, which references the celebration of Bloomsday, a celebration of the life. Yep, this is exactly the song that I'm thinking of right here. Okay. Let me see what these are saying, because I don't know if that gave me an idea of what the song's about. Structure of the song could read as O'Connell describing his journey of growing up and understanding the world, then giving his knowledge of life to a younger subject, possibly his daughter, if going by the origins of the song. With either interpretation, the first line represents the early stages of O'Connell in subject's life. They must understand basics of the world before becoming independent. You'll never let your guard down and always leave a card out, but always the world is not so friendly. It brings back some fucking bad. Yeah, okay, so this really is just like a song of him kind of, it's similar to Motorcycle Boy, but maybe a little less cynical. It's like it's like giving, it's like if you were to pass today, what would you tell your daughter about the world and how that they should go about navigating it? I'm assuming that that's kind of what this is attempting to do right here, or at least like what the song is going for. Never, never I would trust. Wait, never, never I would trust sticks around for some while always stays for none. Oh, talking about baggage. Okay. Yeah. I think that's kind of what we're going for here. Yeah, this was a good song. Let's move on though. Next song is called Death Kink.
When you came into my life, I was lost.
Ooh.
And you took that shine to me at what cost? You recognized the smell, human pain. Said I'd learned to love the chain. It was shit, battered. I kept
Damn.
in. My promise was cluttered. Amazing stars from the dream. I made a promise and I killed it. Shit, battered. I live meretricious. You shattered. Amazing.
What the hell? This song is so interesting.
I made a promise. When you said I'd taste like sleep, I was dead. When will you step in the room out of your head? You said that I was bad, that was fine. When you said I could be good, I wouldn't have it. There's a certain kind of air in this song. Must be some amount of truth in the
That guitar sounds so good.
teary faces know the crowd.
Okay, little solo. Damn.
Shit, battered. I caved in. My promise was cluttered. Amazing.
What the hell is happening?
Drink. I made a promise and I killed it. Shit, battered. A whole life meretricious. You shattered. Amazing. Stars from my dreaming. I made a promise I will kill it. Shit,
Wow.
battered.
This is an interesting song. Just like from the lyrics alone.
Amazing stars from the drink. I made a promise.
So I'm assuming that this is a song just like about the infidelity thing that we were talking about before. Because there was a line in here that made me kind of lean into that. Ooh, a whole life meretricious? You shattered? I don't know what meretricious means. Amazing stars from my dreaming. I made a promise I would kill it. Shit, battered. What does meretricious mean? Apparently attractive, but having in reality no value or integrity. Whole life meretricious, you shattered. Holy shit. So is he kind of saying that I made a promise and killed it? Shit, battered. A whole life meretricious, you shattered. Is this him kind of saying that like when she left him, she kind of like shattered his life, but also saying that his life is kind of like has no value in it, maybe. I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, there's not a whole lot on this one. You recognize the smell, human pain. The track is so on point on so many things, on the game some people play, and the need for some oh my god, and the need for someone who plays their own game, the right one for the thing to work. What is that? What are we saying? This track is so on point on so many things, on the game some people play, and the need for someone who plays their own game, the right one for the thing to work. Are we for real? What does that even say? It's such a human thing to find some kind of hook in the other, some kind of reflection of a memory, an unconscious pull towards something familiar. Sometimes things go terribly wrong because you start confusing the real thing with the imagined one. Bro, I've never felt more dumb in my entire life than right now. Am I missing something? What the fuck are they talking about? Okay, said I learn to love the chain. Sometimes relationships become idolized, idealized, and in some cases, love turns into hate. When you realize you're chained to a person that resents or represents a part of yourself you don't tolerate or accept. Damn. And you fail to see that person for who they are, and you try to convince yourself that, like, to love the chain. Wow. I made a promise and I killed it. As resentment grows bigger and bigger until one of the two breaks a promise. It's a happy ending, really. I mean, to kill that promise, it means realizing the game and starting to break the bond. I live meretricious. Or I live meretricious. Or is it a life meretricious? Or maybe he says a whole life later on. I don't know. A whole life meretricious. Am I? Okay, he says it twice. I was like, bro, I swear it said I live meretricious, and now it's saying a whole life. Okay. Of or relating to a prostitute, having the nature of prostitution, tawdrily and falsely attractive, superficially significant, pretentious. I'm assuming he means the third one here. I don't know about the first one. Okay. Yeah, so it kind of seems like this song is about the ending of whatever this relationship is, and kind of just, I don't know, just that feeling. Like, y'all know the feeling I'm talking about. Just that shit battered. Like, that's the best way to describe it. It's just like nothing is fun. Everything sucks. It's like the whole world just turned to shit. So yeah, okay, good song. Where do I want to put this one though? I think I don't think it's my favorite one. I'm maybe gonna do top of B. I think lyrically it's really cool, and I thought that there were some cool parts production wise, but bro, they have some heavy hitters on this album. Like, most of the shit is just in A or S for the most part. So, and we don't have anything in C. They have heavy hitters on here. Yeah, man, I think I'm gonna do top of B. We can move on to the last song. It's called Favorite. Ooh, hold on. This is the happiest sounding one so far.
Did you know I can claim the dreamer from the dream?
Whoa. It's almost jarring how much happier it sounds.
Everything you've never even seen. It's been a long. You've been my favorite for a long time.
It's like, it almost feels nostalgic in a sense.
Stitching for the faces rearranged. You will see beauty give way to something strange. Yeah, it's been a long. You've been my favorite for a long time.
Damn.
Well, low Q shows the newest clown. 35
Yeah, I think this song is sounding nostalgic on purpose. It almost feels like he's going through like some of his favorite memories or something like that.
To be gone, be gone, be gone, be gone, be gone. You've been my favorite for a long time. You've been my favorite for a long time. Favorite for a long time. Favorite for a long time. Favorite for a long time.
Okay. Damn. Bro, this little video over here of them as kids just fucking around is so... I feel like it adds so much to this song right now. Like, this shit making me sad, bro.
Did you know cities on the turn are awfully strange?
I'm not gonna lie, I might have to close out of that.
Every time you blink, you feel a change.
Nah, I'll keep it.
And it's been a long, a long, a long, a long, long, long. You've been my favorite for a while. Makes sense when you understand. The misery made me another madman. Always looking over my shoulder.
Damn.
And each new day I get another year older. Shoulder bound to the frame of a door. Tuned into shape like a stone on the shore. But if there was lightning in me, you know who it was for. Did you know I can claim the dreamer from the dream? Make you feel everything you've never even seen. It's been a long, a long, a long, a long, a long, long.
Nah, this shit is sad. What the fuck?
Favorite for a long time. You've been my favorite for a long time. You've been my favorite for a long time. You've been my favorite for a long time.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. This shit kind of this shit got me sad. What the fuck? I don't even know what he's talking about in the song, but there's just something about that. Like, nostalgia is a weird thing, right? Like, it's a good and bad feeling. Like, sometimes I get nostalgic for like my childhood and how I felt growing up as a kid, and that shit will like fuck me up because, bro, adulthood, it has its perks, but oh my god, this shit sucks sometimes. So I'm just like, ugh. You know what I mean? Like, looking at this shit right here, looking at the videos of him, or I don't even know if this is him for real, but like the videos of these kids just like, playing the guitar and, singing with their friends and all this shit. That just reminds me of like how me and my friends growing up used to be playing, Guitar Hero and Rock Band and all that shit. And bro, that shit bums me out. Where am I gonna put this song though? Um, First, actually, let me see if there's any annotations for it. So I don't know what the song's actually talking about. I feel like I kind of zoned out on that one. Um, Second single released for the Fontaines DC studio album Romance. Okay, favorite is no pun intended the band's favorite song that they've written to date, as well as being one of their most personal. The personal nature of the song is further compounded by its accompanying music video, where it's laced with footage of all five band members in their youth. Hmm. Did you know? Wait, did you know I can claim the dreamer from the dream? Maybe a reference to David Lynch. The fact that the narrator can indeed claim the dreamer from the dream suggests a spiritual enlightenment or mature, unique perspective. Okay. Mm. Gordon Cole remembers a dream where Monica Bellucci quotes an ancient Upanishad? What the fuck? We are like the dreamer who dreams and then lives inside the dream. She then questions, but who is the dreamer? We're like the dreamer who dreams and then lives inside the dreams. Yeah, it's been a long, long time, or it's been long, long, long. You've been my favorite for a long time. Going by Connor's description, it might be something we can tell about a loved one we've known for a very long time, like a parent or grandparent or a sibling. We knew him slash her for all of our lives, and we feel like they are our favorite people for most of our life. By envisioning this as death speaking, it might be that she's or claiming the life of someone she liked, a favorite of hers, probably due to the fond memories this person created while living. Where are we where are we envisioning this as death speaking? Did you ever hear the I can make it? I don't know where they're getting that from. Maybe something that comes later on. There's actually a lot of lyrics here. Okay, you'll see beauty give the way to something strange. When referring to human attraction, conventional themes of one's beauty and personality are often the focus. With true love, a new, somewhat unknown and strange dimension is explored. Okay, the attraction you feel to someone is indescribable, and the societal norm of an obsession with beauty becomes second class to the strange dimension through which you view someone you're truly in love with. Interesting. You've been my favorite for a long time. Judging by the nostalgic themes and the lyrics of the music video partially showing band members as children, the line might be about a parent. It could be about, or they could be the singer's favorite for a long time because, well, he's known them for all his life. Yeah. We'll look who's just the newest clown. 35 hours coming down, how the sun shines on new pavement and you don't even feel it. 35 hours coming down suggests that the singer has been on a drinking slash drug binge for the last day and a half. Jesus Christ. Okay. It's a cry far from bed radios and days spent playing football indoors. So it's like, yeah, I think this is kind of what I was talking about before. Over here, he's talking about 35 hours coming down, basically saying he's coming down from his bender, basically, and talking about how the sun shines on the pavement, you don't even feel it, and comparing that to how as a kid he used to be. I don't know what bed radios is, but like, you know what I mean, days playing football indoors with your friends and your siblings and shit, and just like the feeling that came with that, the feeling of of not having any kind of real pressures on you, you know what I mean? You didn't have to worry about as many things. You didn't have to take care of yourself. You didn't have to take care of other people. It was just a simpler time, right? So I'm thinking that's kind of what we're going for in this song. When they painted town with Thatcher, they never even wanted to know you. In my opinion, the singer is highlighting the treatment of the working class people by the conservative government, specifically former Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher. The party and its followers cared more about their own interests and not those of the little guy, so to speak. Feel alone, I can slip the sunshine through the day. The narrator's memory of this period is so clear that he can remember specifically what happened on each day. And it's like it almost feels like right here we're talking about all of the wait, what the fuck? Where'd it go? Like over here we're talking about like political shit and how, you know what I mean, like the government isn't giving way to, or like isn't is mistreating the working class people. And then right here we're talking about feel alone, I can slip the sunshine through the day. It's almost like, I don't know if we're talking about a person or if we're talking about the nostalgic feeling of those younger, like more childlike years itself. You know what I mean? It's like it's almost like it's nostalgia speaking to him directly right there. You gotta be gone. Be gone. In my opinion, Grind is reminiscing on those former times he describes in the song as he longs to go back to those simpler times. Yeah, you've been my favorite for a long time. And I mean, I know a lot of people in here are saying that they could be talking about a person, but I'm low key feeling like they could be talking about a time or a specific era or section of their life, period. You've been my favorite for a long time, right? Like, no matter what, like, if you are someone who is very, or like who leans into nostalgia a lot or thinks about their childhood a lot, anytime you're going through a hard time, you're gonna start, you know what I mean? You're gonna start going through that shit. I feel like even when it comes to videos like this, specifically with stuff like the Oasis reactions, I noticed that that's a huge thing for a lot of them, and it's a huge thing for me, right? Like, people want, like, there's things that we experience growing up that had such a huge impact on us, and we, and for the most part, it's like we just need, like, some of us need to just experience that again, or some of us just want to get even like the slightest glimpse of a feeling of what it used to be like having that thing in your life. You know what I mean? And I feel like, oh man, this song is crazy. This album is crazy. I feel like as a whole, where do I want to put this song? I'm gonna put this in A for sure. I'm gonna put it under, maybe I'm gonna put it in A. I'm gonna put it over Romance, maybe over Motorcycle Boy. But yeah. Yeah, this was a great album, man. I'm really, damn. Good album. Very, very good album. I think this might be my favorite album of theirs, period, so far. Like, I don't think, I know a lot of people say that Skinny Thea is their favorite, but there's something about this one that just hits for me in like a different type of way. I like Skinny Thea as well, but I do think I see myself coming back to more songs on this one in comparison, if that makes sense. Ah, but damn. Okay. I am going to go ahead and get into some of these deluxe songs on Patreon. But as far as everything else, I think I am done.